But speaking of superheroes, because of course, Gen V really, really is kind of based off another group that we all know and love, and that is the X-Men, everybody. And X-Men 97 has been kicking freaking ass, and I will say that big time. I'm waiting to talk about this with Sean too on here. But X-Men 97 is like the number 2.
I wonder why.
It's like the second most watched animated project over like ever for Disney, especially. But X-Men 97 has been officially picked up for a third season. Now we discussed a little bit that the writer who got fired was working on a season 3 maybe, but nothing was official. Season 2 they're filming and working on right now. They're actually editing it. They're I guess they're probably just doing animation for it, working on the voiceover stuff, and they're gonna officially move forward to season 3 because this is a big fucking hit. The last episode, the third episode, was even better. I would say. I think it was my favorite episode.
Oh, hell yeah.
I watched it. It was so freaking good. I'm like excited to see where this goes. Of course, we got 10 episodes. We're probably going to have a lot more after that. Cyclops, I will say, is fucking awesome in this still too, because he was such a Boy Scout before, but now he just seems more like he's more adult. He has to be the leader. He has to figure things out. He's got Gene, that he's dealing with like multiple genes. And I don't know, it's a cool storyline that they've done. I'm really excited to see how they take it forward. And we're getting 3 more seasons of this. Like we're getting 2 more on top of the one we got. When you thought this would be done and the 90s never come back, and it's like can't stop, won't stop. We talked about before. They're talking about doing like Spider-Man 98. That's a whole thing they're talking about doing too, bringing back the Spider-Man series. Which I think would be freaking awesome too.
Be careful, Marvel. Be careful.
Be careful.
Like that's the other problem though. It's like that show wrapped up fine. Like they actually had a very good send off. That version of Peter Parker got to meet Stan Lee, and like they did a whole before Spider-Verse was even a thing. They did it in that show. I was very excited when X-Men 97 was announced, considering the fact that they were contracted to tell a story. They did the story, and then they were brought back to do some other episodes and wrap it up again. Continue that story. They've done it in comics a lot, where they bring in an old writer and artist team that were together in the 80s or 90s, whatever, and for some reason stopped working, and then get to retell those stories in the X-Men Forever line of comics, if you guys are interested in that. But this has been a hit. This has been great. I honestly felt like a kid again watching the first episode. I was leaning forward. I was like, yes. I was like interactive again. I was like, I'm nearly 40 and I'm loving this. It's great. I'm very excited to hear that they're getting 3 seasons of this. I really what I fear for this is oversaturation and them thinking, oh, we got a hit again, let's spin out a dozen more of these, right? Just fucking let something be, and that's fine. But obviously, I'm happy where they're taking this. They've definitely let a lot of cool little nods to different storylines. If we get life death portrayed in this show, fuck. I'm really excited that this got. Yeah. Oh, look at that. There's the. But the voice actors have done a great job of coming in. The new ones have blended well with the old. I like the way they're handling Morph, giving him more of a role, which has been nice. But yeah, what else can I say? Get me off the screen. I'm done.
Get me off the screen, he says.
I'm doing it. I'm looking at it.
I think you can say that it's freaking awesome. And I think overall, I think it just keeps doing well because people are like, it takes them back to their childhood, yes, but also on top of that, it's just the animation's great, the story's great. It's a good show. It's just a good show. And it's like they hit gold somehow on this. I bet Marvel's really freaking stoked about this. Right, Mike? You think they're freaking stoked? You think the X-Men could go 5 more seasons, could do it the same day the first season, the first series? We do 5 more? Or you think that 3 will be it and it'll be done?
That's amazing. Were there 8 seasons of the original series?
No, there's 5. There's 5
episodes, wasn't
it?
Yeah.
So 2 more seasons.
I'm saying another 5 on top of the original 5. So we end up getting 10 seasons of this overall. Do you see that happening?
I haven't seen this yet, Brian.
76 episodes. My God.
That's a lot of episodes. I'm cycling off of Disney right now. I go through my separate subscriptions.
Yeah.
But the fact that this gets a 3rd season honestly makes me think that we're more likely to have Spider-Man 4 come out, because I think that's I don't know. They feel like they're in the same universe to me, even though that's not the case at all. Let's see. Captain Action wants Fox's Spider-Man too. Moose,
Yeah,
I remember watching this in the dorm
I think it'd be
room with
fucking
you,
great.
Ryan. Like,
Yeah.
There was some tie-in episodes. X-Men showed up in
Yep.
Spider-Man and vice versa. I think there was like a two-parter maybe.
They're in the same universe, man.
It dealt with Spider-Man potentially being a mutant and like his like I don't want to be a mutant, all that kind of shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know.
I think it's freaking great.
So what I'm
Mike,
seeing, Brian, I'm seeing Sabrina as Storm, right? Brian, you're Cyclops naturally. Sean, I think you'd make a terrific Logan. I just see you with the claws very easily. GR,
I'm honored.
You're so eloquent and educated with your words. I think you got to be Beast, man. I think you got to be Beast.
Hank McCoy, my dude.
There we go. He's not Magneto. He's not Magneto.
He could be Magneto.
I see the hair, and I'm like, Magneto comes in my head.
Were you evil? Were you evil for the majority of your life?
Hell yes. You don't be a sniper and be a nice guy, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, fuck,
what
you're
do you
a
think?
sniper. All right, learning more about you, GR. Love it.
What do you think, Thirsty Daddy? Do you want to see this? Is this doing well for a reason? We'll get like a bunch more seasons on top of a season 3.
Be honest with you, Brian, I loved it so far. I haven't seen episode 3 yet. I'll get that in the next day or two. But
so good.
The 2 I've seen were fabulous. I think if they keep the writing at the same high quality level, it could go for have a 5-year run.
I think it
happen anytime.
I feel like it's just going to keep going, GR. I think that and the voice cast, like Sean was saying, the voice cast, the people they replace them do such a great job. One of the guys who plays Gambit was like a big fan of it, and he watched all of them growing up. He used to impersonate him. And the guy who plays Cyclops actually never watched it before. He freaking nails Cyclops. So, and it's nice to have the original cast back too.
Did you see the interview of how he got the voice for Jean down, or sorry, for Cyclops down?
Yeah, he watched the thing where the YouTube video where he's like, Jean.
Yep. all he did to prepare for the role was watch. No, I'm sure he did more, but like the big thing is he watched the YouTube supercut of every Jean and all the varieties that he in the original series, and I like that. That was nice. That was a nice little factoid to get out of that.
Yeah, it was freaking awesome.
They've done a really good job. Marvel has with this of letting the voice cast be out there talking about it and representing the show in a good way. I don't feel like we got a ton of that, back in the day when this show originally was on, right? So I like this. Yeah, and this is clearly for people like me that grew up watching this show. I get it. I'm fine with that kind of content. Yeah, Gene. It's great.
Gene. Yeah, freaking cool. It's so cool, and I think that.
Let me do the long one here, just because it's so good.
Yeah, you put it.
Just shreds. One of the greatest.
Boo-doo-doo. And I love when they keep the original voice, the voice cast coming back. Like, honestly, it's funny to hear they had to audition for it too. Like Cal Dodd, who played Wolverine, was like, "Yeah, I had to audition," and it's like, "What? What about the Tick? That was a great show. It was." Spoon.
Oh, fuck Captain Action. I feel that. I feel that, buddy.
That'd be a great show. I gotta say, like the original show, I actually like the original show. Batman Well is awesome too. How about the X-Men, Sabrina? How do you feel about X-Men coming back for a 3rd season? That's where we're at right now. They're already working on the 2nd season, and they're like, let's just make sure we have the 3rd season, and there might be more beyond that. Do you think you'll keep going for a long time, or do you think they'll stop at 3?
I mean, I don't know. I feel like animated, right? We're talking about animated, yes?
Yeah, the animated series, 97.
Animated?
Yeah.
Always better than live action when you go with like continuation, right? So if you have an animated series, I'm down with a million of those. When you do it live action and you fuck it up, I don't want to see anymore. So like I feel like if it's being successful and doing what it needs to do, sure, fuck it, let it go. you know. And I really hope that Deadpool 3 will line up the X-Men series to be in the live action area that we can all also enjoy.
I hope so. I hope it really does do, they keep working on, cause I love the fucking X-Men. I like what they've done with it already. And I hope they just keep going. Let's go to 5, everybody. Let's go to 5 seasons. Let's go to 6. Let's go to 7. Let's just keep this shit going and give us more animated shows that are this awesome. Let's just keep it happening.
David Banner, I'm sorry.
Do it.
Yeah. Just keep it happening. Come on. That's all I'm saying.
You should have given me a fucking want because he asked if I watched it and I didn't. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah. It's okay. I'll give you this.
I want more.
Oh, okay, Peppy. Peppy wants more. Yeah. But this is moving forward.
Check it out.
Yeah, it was moving forward, though. For a 3rd season, you can watch the original X-Men over on Disney+. And, of course, they have the first 3 episodes. Dropping tomorrow is the 4th episode. I can't wait to see where it goes. And I guess Season 2's on its way, and Season 3 will be following not long after that. So get ready for more X-Men 97. And maybe there'll be 98 eventually, another season. Who knows? Will next season be 98? X-Men 98? And they'll do 99? And they'll do X-Men 2000?
I think that'd be great. I would love that. I would love that. I always... no, but they could. I think it'd be really cool to do. They don't do that too many times where the characters and the the situation age up with the time. Marvel has done that recently with the Life Stories series. Spider-Man did one with from Chip Zdarsky, fantastically done. They did a Fantastic Four Life Story, which is great as well. It tells the team basically through the decades of the 60s, 70s, 80s, 90s, aughts, all that stuff. So it's pretty cool. I think that'd be a nice way to keep the story moving on the animated show, right? They always did show. It was kind of a flat timeline, essentially. So it'd be cool to see.
And then they jump forward like X-Men now. Maybe the movie will be like X-Men now.
I think that's their move. Flat timeline.
I would love to see if they did present day.
Well, all right. No one remembers X-Men Evolution. That's okay. There was Wolverine and the X-Men. There was X-Men Evolution. It's fine.
There's a lot of X-Men. And this is opening a gate for a lot of X-Men to come because X-Men are being introduced. There's also the rumor that they might actually do an X-Men live action that might be based off this too. There's a rumor that Hugh Jackman's Wolverine is from the 97 universe, so maybe he's branching in that way. Mike's like, that's too far. I mean,
he's going to be done 7 movies ago.
Yeah, he's not done, man. He's not done.
The man retire.
hey, he's single again, and he's working out, and he's ready to be Wolverine again. He's like, I'm taking it back a few years. I'm gonna be Wolverine for a long time again, probably.
Did he say that?
No, I'm just saying. That. I mean, that's what I'm saying. He's saying. I mean, if he's freaking saying,
he did not say that.
He's like, give me the claws, hide your wife, hide your kids. Wolverine's back, baby.